Hi guys, welcome to Opportunity Nanny. It is your first time of stopping by. Welcome. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. To our returning subscribers, thank you for sticking around. Now, my previous video, I uploaded on how to apply for the Masters and the PhD scholarship in research at the Australian National University. I showed you the steps to apply for the HGR scholarship. I'm going to be linking the video at the end of this particular video. Now I'm doing a follow-up video for that because one of my subscribers asked me to show how to look at professors and how to contact them with your research proposal. So I'm going to just be showing you steps on how to do that for the Australian National University. So if you're interested in this, just stick around and I'll show you how to apply for this. Now, as you said, you have to find supervisors for the program you're interested in. Now, what you have to know is that, okay, this is the Australian National College Research Opportunities. So these are the faculties that you can apply for. Now, what you have to notice is that every requirement for faculty differs. So, for example, in some faculties, you need to contact a professor, and the professor must agree to supervise you before you cannot apply for the scholarship. But in some other programs, you do not need to contact the professor. All you have to do is just look at the profile, and when you're applying, you just put the name of the professor that you think you want to work with. Do you understand? So I'm just going to be showing you, for example, those that are interested in applying for the program in business and economics, you do not need to contact a supervisor. All you have to just do is look for their profile, and any professor you're interested in, or any of them you want to work with that you think that their research area is closely related to what you want to do, then you can just put in their name in the application portal. But I think for all others, you have to reach out to a supervisor and they must agree to supervise you before you can apply. So let me just give an example of the College of Arts and Social Science and just show you how to go about it and how to look for a professor and send them an email. Now, when you go to Annual College of Art and Social Science, you're going to be going to this page. So you see that they have a PhD and MPhil, that's Masters of Philosophy. You can look at their ranking or whatnot. So we are going to be looking at HGR area of interest. Remember that the scholarship you are applying for is a higher degree by research scholarship. So you're going to be clicking on HGR area of interest and it's going to be taking you to this page. Now in this page, you can see that under the College of Art and Social Science, you can undertake research in one of these programs. So you can get either a master's degree or a PhD degree in one of these programs. So you're just going to look for the one that is interesting to you. You can see under this particular scholarship. Now I'm going to be picking demography just because it's an interesting topic. At least out of this one is one that I'm a bit familiar with. So I'm going to be clicking demography. When you click on demography, you're going to be going to this page and you're going to be seeing that under demography, they offer a Doctor of Philosophy and a Master of Philosophy. So I'm going to be clicking on Master of Philosophy, that's the MPhil, and it's going to be taking me to the School of Demography. You can read about it. These are their core research areas: fertility, family formation and change, immigration, and all that. I don't want to waste our time. So once you click on it, you're now going to see how to apply for a PhD and an MPhil application in the arts, humanities, and social science. Now for this, they are saying how to apply for it. They have two different research schools. So these are the two different research schools, and let's see where our own program falls under. Okay, we are applying for the School of Demography, and the School of Demography falls under Research School of Social Science. So I'm going to be clicking on the School of Demography, but before we go there, let's now see how to apply for this. Now they are saying that admission to Doctor of Philosophy program in the School of Art and Social Science require you to have completed a honors degree or equivalent, such as a master's degree. But if you want admission, that's if you want to take their Masters of Philosophy program, all you have to get is like a bachelor's degree or equivalent with an overall grade of distinction. You can read on that. I don't want to waste time. In my previous video, I've already showed you the English language requirements, so I don't need to go into that. Now You can apply at any time of the year, but if you are interested in the HDR scholarship, please refer back to my previous video. I already spoke about the deadline, so you have to apply before the deadline. Now, let's now see how to apply. Number one, you have to submit a research proposal. Now, for this particular scholarship, before you apply, you have to contact professors. I'm going to be showing you how to do that, but I just want to go over the requirements. Now, I'm preparing a video on research proposal. I'm trying to look, I'm collating different proposals from different programs that have people have used to successfully gain scholarship for PhD. But pending when that video will be ready, you can always check online to see how to create research proposals. Now, please do not be scared. Somebody in my comment section said that it's a lot of work. Please do not be scared. Research proposals do not always have to be perfect. They know that you are applying for a PhD or a master's, so they know that you're not expected to have all the knowledge. Do you understand? You're not supposed to follow their guidelines and just prepare something that they can work with. And usually, when you send it to the supervisor and is interested in it, they usually help you make some correction on it and stuff before you submit. So this is a research proposal you have to submit if you're interested in either a PhD or an MPhil program. Now, they said when contacting potential supervisors, you will often be expected to have already prepared a draft of your research proposal, and the proposal is often utilized as an indicator to assess quality and originality of your ideas and your skills in critical thinking, and also how the topic you are interested in fits with the school or the supervisor's capacity. Now, they are saying that the length of your proposal varies between schools, but for this particular school, you should aim for 2 to 5 pages for your proposal. And on advice of your potential supervisor, you can adjust your initial proposal to fit the school or center's guidelines. So once you do your first draft, once you send it to whatever potential supervisor you want to apply for, they will now, maybe when they're giving you feedback, they can ask you, okay, maybe increase it to this amount of pages or reduce it to this amount of pages. But for the first one, just try and fit between 2 and 5 pages. Now, know that your initial research proposal is viewed as a starting point or work in progress. So this is how you're going to be writing your research proposal. You should consider the field of research or topic of investigation. You should make sure that you also include the primary research objective and research question that your work is aiming to address. You should also speak about the value of your research. That means what contribution will your research make to existing literature or the body of knowledge in general. What's the context and background of your research? So you're going to be doing the background of study of your research, and you're also going to be talking about research strategies and method, or what we call methodology, in some areas that you're going to be using or you think that the research is going to use. So you can see that they even provided a template. You're going to include your title and an abstract. So your abstract should be approximately 300 words. They show you how to do it. After your abstract, you're going to be looking at aim and significance. So you're going to be looking at what is the overall purpose of your research. That's why is your research important. Research question or hypothesis or hypothesis. You're also going to be just doing a bit of literature review. Mind you, this is not always long. You can see that it's from 2 to 5 pages. You're just going to be giving them short version of it because you're not expected to. This is not yet a research. You're just writing a research proposal. You're also going to be giving them methodology. So what type of data will you use? And how would the data be collected? So is it like primary data? Are you going to be using questionnaire or others? Timetable. So you have to give them how long would the duration of this program be. Please put it in mind that for MPhil full-time, when you are drafting the timetable, please, it shouldn't pass 2 years. Don't go and put 3 years there. Then they know that you're not serious, because MPhil, you're meant to graduate after 2 years, and for PhD, it is 3 years. And then you're going to also be resources. So indicate the funding that will be required to cover the candidature. Maybe you need funding for field work and any materials that you may need. And also you need institutional fit. So you have to create a statement on why the School of Art and Social Science is the College of Art and Social Science is an appropriate home for the project, and an indication of potential supervisors or advisors. Then you also have to provide your reference that you cited in the proposal. Please guys, it's not all that hard. I'll try my best to quickly collate do the video on the research proposal so that I will provide it and it can help you guys and guide you guys. Now, let's now look for how to identify potential supervisors. So you're going to be going to the researchers database. Once I click here, it's going to be taking me to this page. Now you can see this page. Now in this page, I'm going to be going to, yes, I've already clicked on College of Art and Social Science because that's where the Masters in Demography is, and that's what I'm interested in. So let me just click on go. Okay, after I clicked on go, and I'm going to be seeing all the professors that are working under the College of Art and Social Science. So let me click on, let's just do Dr. Abraham or Abraham. Okay, so this is the profile of this man. So you can see his area of expertise is sociology, cultural studies, and religion and religious studies. It's not really under my demography, so I'm just going to remove it. Okay, let me go down to, let's look at okay, let's do Dr. Michelle Antoinette because I just like the name. Once I click here, this is her page. Okay, now we can see her profile. Now in her profile, she's doing something on globalization and culture and also post-colonial studies and the rest. So if I'm interested in any topic under this, I can read her profile. Her biography, research projects. And guys, I always advise that you read at least one of their research. It's always better to include that when you're sending them an email. So just make sure you read one of. So I've looked at her profile. Let me go down. Okay, let's look at Dr. Roberts. So when I click on Dr. Roberts, so okay, this is Dr. Roberts' page. He doesn't have a picture, but you can see that under his area of expertise, he has demography. Now, if I now read and I see that okay, this topic is interesting, is what I'm interested in. For example, if I'm looking at a topic in maybe help providing better nutrition for people in, let me say, Africa, his research interest falls under that part. So I can now say, okay, I want to work with this man. So this is his email. All you have to do when you click this, it's going to be taken directly to the man's email address. Once you click here, and you can now send in an email. There are also, I've opened a lot of them, Professor Roberts, just so that you guys will have an idea. So now if you are interested in any school, any other school, all you have to do is, and you guys can also go to 2, 3, 4. There are a lot of lecturers that are under this particular program. If you're interested in engineering and computing, you can also click on that. So yes, so you can always look at their profile and see whether you're interested in it or not. Now you guys, if you remember, I said for economics, yes, for economics program, you do not need to reach out to the supervisor. All you have to just do is look for the supervisor you're interested in. I've already clicked on College of Business and Economics. Just look for the supervisor you're interested in. I've opened some particular supervisor's name. So maybe if I look at Dr. Sarah Ann Adams, which is the first name here, this is her profile. If I'm interested in maybe sustainability, accounting, or any related thing like that, message for this one. If I look at her profile and something I'm interested in, all I have to do is take note of her name, and when I'm applying, I will include her name in the application. So that's where business and College of Business and Economics differ from other college. Some other colleges too, you may not need to send them an email. So make sure you look at the how to apply for your own college. Now in sending them an email, so let's say, for example, let's say you want to send Professor Bernard an email. In sending them an email, you have to have prepared your research proposal. So this is what I always advise. When sending an email, you are going to give a brief description of yourself. Just say, okay, your name is this, and you got your degree from here, You are going to now say that you are interested in applying for this at the Australian National University, and you have looked at. That's why I always advise that you read at least one of their work. You can say that you have read his research on this topic, and you see that it relates closely with your topic or something that, and you believe that given his expertise in that area, his supervision, you think that being supervised by him is going to be very advantageous for you, or is going to help you greatly to do proper research in this field and all that. They are now going to lastly say this is your you have attached your research proposal and your CV and below, something like that. Guys, I also advise you, for those of you that don't know how to properly draft email, just put it in ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT will help you and draft one, and then you can now edit it and then send it to them. And I also advise that you send to at least more than one professors. Now you give them a few days. If they have not answered, you can always send a polite message just to check up on whether they have seen your email. Please make sure you send. It should be polite. You're not forcing them to supervise you. Some of them will write back and tell you, okay, whether they're interested. Some of them will say whether they're not interested and all that. But it will help you. Just send to more than one professor is always the best. That's what I'll advise you to do. And so that's all for how to look out for professors and contact them. I hope that this is helpful. And for the person that told me to do this video, I hope that I hope that you can now understand how to contact them and how to reach out to them. Please do not be scared about the research proposal. It's not as hard as it seems. I will try my best to quickly do the video so that it can drop as soon as possible. But in the meantime, you can always search the internet for how to write research proposal. Alright guys, that's all for this. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.